So a week ago I brought some parts, a Raspberry Pi Zero W, a game hat with a screen on it, and a Raspberry Pi Zero W case. So what I thought I could do with all those parts is make a 3-episode series of making a game console. So now that we've got all the parts we need, let's start with part 1, fitting the shell. So something today has arrived in the mail, and I think it might be the case, what we ordered. So let's take a look inside and see what we got. Well, this is pretty exciting. We have an invoice, and we have a box, what says SB Components on it. And this was the last thing. So let's have a look inside and see what we got. If we have a look at a different camera angle, you can see the case beautifully wrapped in a plastic film. And that was it for the box, nothing in there. So now let's clear the box away and have a look at the case itself. So there were two top halves of the case to choose from. There was one what did not support the GPIO pins, and there was one what did support GPIO. I chose the half with the GPIO cutout. Now I don't think this came with a manual, it was a bit fiddly to put on and I didn't really know how to. But in the end I done it, and it's now time to screw in those screws. You can see Sam is really struggling with those screws. The surface I was on was a bit loose, so I thought I'll do it on some hard wood, and that made the screwing process even easier. And now, as you can see, the screw is in. It's now time to do the second screw. And I also got a badge which says Top Code, what I got from my old school. Probably because I was a professional programmer in those days. And screw number 2 is complete. Now we'll do screw number 3. And if you're wondering where screw 4 is, well, guess what? I lost it. When a screw's gone, it's gone. You never know, one day it might turn up. You may be like, hey Sam, why don't you use a replacement screw? Well, I tried, and as you can see, I got a really similar screw to the ones what the manufacturer sent me. Let's see if it will go in and screw. I suck at screwing. That was a blooper. I don't know what happened there. I think I went a bit too overpowered or something with the screw. I think I almost broke a circuit board. But anyway, let's try again and see if I can screw it safely. And yet there's no chance of me putting the invalid type of screw into a screw hole. So unfortunately the replacement screw method did not work. So I suppose I'll have to skip this step and worry about it. And there you go guys, the shell is 100% complete. Well, I actually might say 95% complete because of that missing screw I lost on the floor. But even if it has a missing screw or not, it's still very sturdy and strong. and the build quality is very amazing. And I also made another purchase, a little sneaky one, and it was a really important purchase. It was a SanDisk Extreme 32GB. And the reason why it's very important is because you will need to load the software on it, and also the Raspberry Pis do not have onboard storage space. And at retail value, it ended up costing £10.99, what ended up costing more than Amazon's listing. But wait, did you know that the SanDisk Extreme actually costs the same price as the Extreme Pro? So here's the listing for the SanDisk Extreme Pro. Now if we have a look at the price, yep, $10.99. Anyway, it's now time to put everything away, as we now need to wait for the other things to arrive. There goes the SD card, sometimes known as a TF card on dash cams. So there you are, the shell is complete. Now you may have or may not noticed that this is actually my first ever video, and I'm currently stuck on 64 subscribers. So if you want, you can subscribe and you'll get these videos in your inbox, and you can choose not to with the bell icon. If you really do subscribe, then I will thank you for the support. You may have not known that I actually have a second channel now, and it's called History of, and it's basically a video of, for example, the history of Microsoft Windows, the history of computers, or something else. So make sure you subscribe to those channels, and I'm not forcing you to subscribe, it's absolutely up to you if you want to support me. You may have noticed that I joined on the 8th of April 2016, and the reason why I joined on that date is because I used to have this channel named Samuel SCS, and I made very, very stupid, crappy videos with absolutely no editing or production value at all. Then this channel used to be called Tech Awesome, but that's long-lived and dead now. And finally I decided that I could name this channel Tech Network, so that's the name for this channel now. And I have a very nice looking website, thanks to Google for hosting it on Blogger, and you can find blog posts of me and some tech blog posts. And here you will also find my merchandise store. If you go onto my website and click on the Tech Network store button, or if you look under this video, you will find the link to the store page. I sell my t-shirt, my classic mug, and a lot of cool things. And I might start selling more stuff. And I try to keep the prices as low as possible, but they are not really, as there's really some fees like shipping and everything to pay for. I'd really appreciate it if you comment below on this video of any suggestions I should do next, of tech videos. If I read your comments or suggestions, I will put a heart next to your comment, and I may also reply. Also, on the video you suggest, your comment will also be on the screen. So for example, say this video was suggested by, then your comment will be below at the beginning of the video. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe for more of these videos, and trust me, the next video is going to be pretty entertaining and exciting. I'm Sam, and thank you for watching Tech Network. See you in the next video, bye for now.